Good morning. A few major life updates in the pipeline. One, getting married on Sunday. So we are 2 to 3 days out of that. Obviously excited, but for me, it doesn't really change anything. Kind of been committed since made the decision to be with Laura, so there's no real pressure of anything inherently changing within our relationship. Obviously, it's a point of reflection. It's a timestamp on a special day, but it doesn't feel like a fork in the road. Like I'm saying yes to something and concerned with the things I'm saying no to, because that's not what that's not how it's been or how it is. It's just more of like a point of reflection, largely to see about how you can continue to develop yourself and develop yourself alongside somebody else, so that your relationship can continue to flourish and become better and stronger over time. So with that being said, I gotta spend a little time writing vows and reflect upon putting into words all that she means to me, which I'm a pretty wordy guy when I'm trying to explain something, but when it comes to that type of stuff, not the best at it. So we gotta dedicate some time to it and really sit with it and think about it. I've always been more of an action-oriented guy versus a word-oriented guy. So we'll see what we could put a little pen to paper on in regards to the vow writing. Then in addition to that, we need to really dial in triathlon training, because we are 15 weeks out from the 70.3 Santa Cruz half Ironman. So kind of been pushing that off, but we're hopping in for sure after the wedding. We're gonna go to Catalina for a couple days. She's never been, so we'll just get a couple days into Catalina, and I'll have to get some runs in over there. Try not to be on the phone too much, and plan our actual honeymoon, which will be to Japan, which is gonna be more fall, October. So we're looking forward to that. I think this will be like, I've always really looked at us as one unit and as a team, even in regards to finances and everything like that. But it does feel like an opportunity to really come together and get a little bit more clarity and serious about what we want to build together, both financially, mainly financially, I suppose. So it doesn't need to be like retirement first and foremost and all that shit, but more about coming together and planning what our years look like. How frequently do we want to travel? Realistically, what's the timeline, or how do we want to think about finances around a kid, if that's even going to be part of the decision making process, if finances is even involved in that decision or not. But just coming together on how we can work together, how we can save together, how we can earn more together, maybe invest in some things together. Yeah, so that's that. But in the meantime, we're on the daily grind, so we're gonna go over to Mohawk and try to fix the water pump that is what we're thinking is out on the cold plunge. So hopefully that goes smooth. Hop on the bike for a little spin on the trainer, because I missed my workout today. It was a pool swim and they were gonna hit the track, but Pepper ate some shit that she wasn't supposed to, went ham on a couple boxes of Trader Joe's crackers, and some of them had raisins in them. Impressive though. Saw the boxes laying on the floor, but not one crumb was left on the floor. So she consumed both of them, and raisins are supposed to be fairly toxic to dogs, and so she was Yeah, I just needed to be with her this morning, so we missed the workout, unfortunately. But we got to keep the Strava streak alive, so we're gonna hop on the bike, get a nice little spin. We got a friggin' photo shoot happening across the street. All right. All right, welcome to one of the OG Morosco forges. Basically what we're trying to do is replace the water heater. So it's hardwired into this little electrical box. So that's what we're doing right now. Remove that. Wire in the new one and then see how it goes. Margaret? We'll take, put it underneath the bar. Excellent shit. She looks like a real thing. Getting the old trainer set up. Officially going to start kind of week one right now for the triathlon 70.3 build. We got a cycling today, 60 minutes, relatively easy, zone 2. Boom, boom, boom. Can't be putting this shit off anymore, so let's get it done. So really prioritizing fueling during all of these training rides, even though this is a zone 2 easy ride for 60 minutes, we're still going to be getting some carbs in, because we're reminding ourselves that we're not training for physique or fat loss, we're training for performance. So even though we might not be burning a lot of carbs in this relatively easy ride, we do know that keeping the carb storage full is going to help recovery. It's going to help training for tomorrow, so as well as race day. So that's what we're doing.